Are the Chaos Warhounds of Khorne any good? Now this is a question most people would answer no, not because they're bad as a unit per se, but because a better version exists. Yeah? At the start of a Scarbrand campaign, you can't get that better unit. For that matter, you have to deliberately build the building to get that better unit. So let's take a step back and assess the Hounds on their own. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider donating to my Ko-fi page. I need all the support I can get. Thank you. What you're getting for a relatively cheap cost, and that cost is still pretty bad as Scarbrand when you're first acquiring the unit, is an 18 model unit with low HP, low entity health, low leadership, 25 armor, 15% missile resistance, and blazing 95 speed. In the Khorne fashion, they have pretty high spell resistance, but are so flimsy that won't help much. More importantly, they have Frenzy! Yay! So melee attack 26 will be 36, and charge bonus 20 becomes 22. It's worth noting that they don't attack particularly slow. It's an interval of 4.3. Melee defense is really bad at 12, and their damage is extremely tilted toward base damage, doing extremely poorly against armor. It's worth going over this because these facts dictate how you must use them. If you want them to be at all useful, you need to use them like fast backstabbers. There is almost no other use for them. Maybe chasing down light cavalry, that's pretty much it. Now, 80 models on Ultra is as much as a unit of Ultra Elite melee infantry or a lot of missile units. You won't have 80 models once they've been in combat for a little while, so the Hounds have poor staying power. But they're so much faster than basic archers, and so good at hitting in melee combat with Frenzy, they're a lopsided matchup. Against more typical infantry, you have to be careful not to lose too many, but they're still your first cavalry-esque option, the small, swift hammer against your anvils. The footage I'm showing was a deliberate choice. Warhounds count as man-sized units, so the spearmen don't get their bonus versus large against them, which is the only thing that might keep them alive longer in melee. The archers, well, they're archers. These bloodletters are going to get shot to pieces if the archers are left to their own devices. That's why we don't. We make the Hounds chase them down and tear them to shreds. Everything else is just a matter of how well we can execute that job. Obviously, the Hounds will be useless against heavy armor, so this is an early game unit, matchup dependent. But if you choose not to befriend all rats, they're a godsend against factions with fast, skittery, and lightly armored units like Skaven. Surviving ones getting into a Tomb King's archer backline can likewise do a lot of good. In these situations, speed is life. That melee resistance is token level. You need to accept your losses and hope that you do so much raw damage through prolonged contact, or through repeated charges, to loosen up your foes' high-value missile units. Against dwarfs, they'll do nothing. Nothing! But hey, Tier 1 Warbeast, you get what you pay for. That is the Zen of the Chaos Warhound of Khorne. Take care, have fun, and enjoy using your enemies as shoe toys.